All right, folks, for those of you who are fans of the beach area visit videos, an announcement here today on November the 19th, Tuesday, 2024. Our last beach visit was 8 days ago. 8 days ago on the 11th, on Threshold Day, the 11th of November. On that day, we had not quite reached the water threshold. We were at 64 degrees, I think. 64 degrees that day. And after some deliberation and talking with my beach advisor, Andy 8010, today I'm making the official announcement that we're calling off the dogs and it's over. There will be no more beach visits for 2024. It's been a great year. There's been a history of crossing the threshold of November the 11th going back to 2020. So this was 2020. For some reason I thought that we did like 3 beach visits that year, but in November, but there was only 2 that year. So there was one on there was one on November 10th, the day before threshold, and then there was one on, there was only 2. So there was the one on the 10th and there was the one on the 20th, which is the latest in November we've ever been to the beach area. And 2020 was a strange year for water temperature. It was unusually high. We had on 11/10, there's video of people in the water fairly comfortably, including myself. So it was record highs for like every day that month. And on the 20th, I only went in like knee deep, I think, according to the video. I know I didn't do head, didn't go all the way under, but I could have. I was just didn't do it. I'm sure it was well over 60 still on the 20th of November. For some reason I thought it was closer. I thought it was like Thanksgiving week, but it was very, very close to Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving Day in 2020 was the 26th maybe, because it was pretty close. So it was like that would have been a Friday the 20th. We were stopping at Food Line, getting some food for Thanksgiving sandwiches and stuff, and also doing the Maria's Pizza pickup. And we had 2 threshold crossings that year. It was that 11/20, and then we had that weird December the 7th or something visit. That was a weird one. All right, in 2021 we had only one crossing the threshold. There was the 11/9, there was the November the 9th visit, then there was the December the 6th visit. Okay, which I just uploaded one last night that I didn't upload, of like filming flowers for some reason. You guys wanted to see some flowers there, and you can see a big Christmas tree. But that was the first. That was a pretty good visit. All right, and then 2022 was the year we set the record for November visits with 3. That was the one on the 5th. The 5th of November. I just uploaded a Girls from Rio picture from that day. Still fairly warm. It was a Saturday. You had the acoustic singer guy at Yorktown Pub. I filmed some of that. It was fairly warm that day. Still able to do head dunks. And then we had the November 10th and 12th visits. So we had 3 beach area visits that year, 2022, in a span of just 8 days. That is incredible. That is unbelievable. To use the overused term of NFL and MLB and every other sports announcer. Unbelievable. No December visits that year. Okay, so only one passed the threshold in 2022, and that was the 11-12 visit, the final visit with the head dunk, the day after the threshold day. In 2023, last year, we had 2 visits past the threshold, 11-16, the ill-advised visit, and then the 8th of December, which is the latest we've ever been to the beach area in the year. And that was the filming all the little battlefield sites and the little ship making museum thing and the submarine. It was a cool visit. So this is the first year, since 2019 that we won't have a post-threshold visit. Okay? So today, sitting out here, sun to my back, it is 64 out here, and it's saying that at the beach area it's going to be 69 real feel today. Water temperature on last Saturday was still hanging barely above 60. I think it was like 60.3. On Sunday morning, we officially went below the water temperature threshold, 59.7, a big drop. And then yesterday, it held somehow. It just stayed at 59.7. Today, 58.6. So we dropped almost a full degree. So we're below both thresholds officially. Now today would have been the last chance maybe, but I couldn't do it. Could you do a head dunk at 58.6? Yeah, sure. It could be done. Next Tuesday, it's real feel 68. Okay. That's not going to happen. I can't do it. And then, so this is definitely it. I'm saying we're at 99% sure we're done for the year. Now, December the 6th, Friday, is going to be real feel 64 and sunny. Talk me out of it. Talk me off the ledge, Andy, because that would be the absolutely last possible one, because after that day, we go into like the 40s for air temperature. There's still some things to be explored there, like outside of the beach area, like the little town and stuff. And I filmed some of it back on October it's like the second day of Horror Fest, so like October the 12th, the Saturday. I filmed some of that, but I've been discouraged from making that trip, and I really don't have a desire to do it, but there's always that 1% possibility chance that it still could happen, but I don't really want to do it. So we're done for the year. It's been a great year, and I'm officially calling off the dogs today. Today feels like it's like, maybe like sometime, maybe tomorrow, but it's gonna get rainy tomorrow. It's gonna get into the 50s, and just things completely. Everything is dismantled in late November. Yes, there's not going to be a trip during Thanksgiving Fest. There's not going to be one in December. So now the focus becomes the elusive late March possibility. In the research, the meditating, the praying, the studying up begins now. I say it can't be done. I put a possibility of like 7% on if this was a Pips Pick'ems. Can you go to the beach area? Comfortably get in the water in March, like late March. Yes or no? I think it would run. No, 93%. Andy says it can be done. I like his confidence. I got to stay the same way and study sun angles, study horoscopes, whatever it takes. look at fortune cookies, see how it lines up with possibilities of beach area visits for March. But I don't think it can be done. I think it's a very, very slim possibility. But we're going to continue to keep an eye on water temperature forecasts. By January, we get into that 40s water temperature, and so this is the first time it's been below the threshold of 60 since April. Because in April, at least up until mid-April, it's always still in the 50s. That's why I'm saying it's almost impossible, because March in Virginia is a winter month, mostly. It is very windy, very cold, sometimes very rainy, very miserable. So, we hardly even get a tease of spring weather in March. In fact, in April, the first couple of weeks can be very wintry. So, we will continue to forecast and try and study up on sun angles and whatnot. So, all right. So, that's it. Beach area visits are done. 2024. It's been a very up and down, exciting year, but there we go, boys.